in, everyone. Uh, we'll be doing the crocheting today, or hooking, whatever you want to call it. But I made this yesterday. Let's see. I was trying to get like a good view for, mostly hands. Um, I made it. It's a pretzel snake, but I made him yesterday. It's the same pattern maker as today's dinosaur, which is the BrontoS'moreus. Um, But welcome in. I know it's a different time. I had put a poll up, and Mr. Hall said this time for selfish reasons. Um, but yes, so let me, you know, pretend I know what I'm doing. I have my brick tacks up at the right step. 7 ads, man. It likes to come for you. Okay, there we go. So I have, your standard white, and then I have like a dark chocolate and graham cracker color. I don't know how far we'll really get today because I am not an expert by any means necessary. I am passable at best. So there may be a lot of stopping and starting and undoing. Okay, and it said a 6.5 millimeter hook, which is what we got. And I have my skizzer, and relatively, I think I have things uh out and where I need them, but who knows. I always have to think about it. She's coming to steal cheese back. 8 single crochet in the magic circle. I have to always like stop and put a stitch marker directly in to the first stitch, so that way I'm sure I'm counting right. 1, 2, 3. I honestly don't pay attention to how many ads are like when I'm watching people, because a lot of times as soon as ads comes up, I mute it and just like go to another tab. Um, and then just kind of like, oh, it's been 3 minutes, let's go back. I don't I don't think I really like pay attention. Or I just mute that and listen to like another a show or music or something. I don't really think I pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Yeah, yesterday I was sitting here and I was like, man, I really want to make something. But I said I would wait and do the s'mores on stream tomorrow. So what should I make? I know. I'll just go buy another pattern. I have my little notebook here because I misplaced my stitch counter somewhere. It could be anywhere. I'm bad. I'm either fantastic about putting things back where they belong or horrible at it, and most of the time it's horrible. So then I don't know where I set it. So like it's somewhere, being the keyword somewhere. 1, 2. Get back on there. Okay. You can watch me struggle bus it. And I kept second guessing. I was like, should I do this on stream? It's gonna be horrible because I'm not fantastic. And then I was like, nah, just do it. Oh, that's right. We're still on the Ozzy Osbourne channel from Tuesday. Let's go back to this. Okay, yeah, I'm right. And I got new eyeballs because the eyeballs I had were not like big enough for what the pattern called for. So I got new ones. I got just plain black ones and then colored ones. Like you put a little like colored disc and it's got a clear portion and then so you can see the color through it. What happened to you, music? I guess you're playing. So this was supposed to be 16. That's double count. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Woohoo! I can count. So how has everyone's week been? Oh, and congrats to Pokemon for getting first and Fantasy for getting second. So this one is a single in the first, then 6 increases. Ugh, okay, so single in the first. 1. And then my brain is like, oh, 6, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 2, 3, 7, 9. 13. And then the next are oh, my brain was like, what? And then 9 singles. Okay, so 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Fantastic. I think some of it is nerves, so like doing it on stream because I typically don't crochet on stream. I do like pieces here and there, like pieces of things, but not like the whole thing. And it's just me counting, so who knows? And I normally do Lego, so there's that too. But I just finished a big one, so I was like, I want to do something else. Oh, this doesn't want to just come out. I gotta stop and pull, stop and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 14. I got this pattern while I was visiting Steel. She got it too. Um, but I was making her a jellyfish. And so I didn't really start working on this. And then I had trouble finding the color after I left her house. And she built hers, or made hers much bigger, like bigger than the pattern suggests, like, and so she's a giant one, but she likes to make giant stuffies. I'm happy I can follow the pattern, let alone trying to change things. Twelve, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. But yeah, so I was having trouble finding the like brown, like chocolatey brown, not just like brown. And I itched my upper bite open, and now I'm bleeding. Um, so finally, I went with the two colors I showed in the beginning. Um, and then I was near the end of my thing, so I was like, let's just do it on stream. Pull a bunch out. But I hope everyone is having a good week. Yesterday, I went through the kids' school calendars for the upcoming year and added like days off and such to our my calendar so I could keep track of those. Because we are rapidly approaching the back to school. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Sorry, the urge to like crochet up here near me is strong. I'm trying to be a good girl and not do that. Okay, now it says a single stitch, 6 decreases, then 9 single. So we're gonna like bring it back in. Okay. And then eyes. So you guys, do we want plain black eyes or do I have eyes that have colors? Let me see what colors they are. They are like uh a paler pink, purple, darker pink, yellow, green, and blue. Or we have plain black eyes. Either way. But okay, so one. I caught a yamper. I catch so many now that I made the code, which is kind of like cheating the command. So when I'm streaming, it just catches them. I don't have to stop and think about it. And now 6 decrease. One. Two. 3. Sorry if it's a lot of me just counting. And struggle busing. 5. One more decrease. And then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So there's our it's kind of like you can definitely tell this is the face part compared to back here. Kind of looks like a little helmet almost. Let me mark what row I completed. So did we want black eyes or colored eyes? And if we want colored eyes, which color did we want? Do we have a preference? If you guys don't have a preference, I'll probably just put plain black eyes on. Colored eyes? Okay, what color? We have pale pink, dark pink, purple, blue. Oh, purple. Okay. Oh, maybe I have different eyes than what. Okay, never mind. I have different colors than what they showed in the picture because I just went to Amazon and looked at the picture. But it doesn't show silver in there, and I have silver in here. So let me see. We have the purple eyes. Then, like I said, that other one of the pinks. Yeah, those are the same pink. And that's the same purple. Ooh. And then I have this like goldish color. I guess maybe bronze or I don't know. It looks different in the camera than it does like here in person, so I have yellow, blue, and silver. So ignore what I said first because those are not the colors I have. Oh, apparently I have more than 6 colors too because there's green. And there's a different pink. So I got all kinds of colors. So it is kind of the 6 they said, but I also have silver and like this bronzy color. Let's see if it looks different in that camera. Yeah, see how it looks like more like bronzy? And then here it looks different. Stick with purple? Okay. Welcome in, Alex. Congrats on 3rd, Alex. We are decided on eyeball colors. I know it's late for you, and I'm sorry. I had to buy bigger eyeballs because this pattern requires bigger eyeballs. So I went to Amazon to tell everybody what colors they were, but then when I opened the pack, it had other colors. And I thought, oh, they subbed 2 out, but no, it just had a additional color. So the 6 I said plus like a silver and like a bronzy color. I only got 1 eyeball out though. It's not a cyclops. And only 1 fastener. Listen, I'm not with it today, as you can tell. I would blame it on the time of day, but we all know that's not true. You don't have to be. Oh, that's right, because Joe's still on a summer vacation, so you don't have to be up at the butt crack of dawn. Okay, let me like my loopy a little bit bigger, so you know we don't lose it. Okay. Now it says place 24 millimeter eyes between rows 5 and 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, because you count the 1, 2, 3, 4. It says between 5 and 6. So like this ridge. And with 10 stitches between. So if this is roughly the center, we'll say right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Let's try this again. I know it's this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But I was like trying to figure out what center would be, you know? Let's see. This is roughly where it gets longer, and this is where it's shorter. So this is roughly, I'm going to do this. This is roughly like center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to do it without the color because I want to make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, up 1. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make sure you guys think it looks correct before I, clamp them down. I don't know. Do you think that looks thorough? Oh, it's the ninja guy. Ninja karate guy. I think that looks roughly like the sides of the head. I don't know. It's hard for you guys to probably see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm worried that it looks a little off. Yeah, so I was like, I think that looks roughly correct. I was like, is it? I don't know. I guess if it's not in the end, then it was just, a little, he'll be a little derpy. Then it shall just be the derps. So apparently they make a little thing, like a pliers type thing that you can buy to help smush on the eyeballs so you don't feel like you're breaking your fingers instead. I may have to invest. This little colored patch did not want to to come on. Okay, so purple eyes. Okay, and I'm going to turn it back inside out, to continue stitching correctly. Where you placed. Yes, I got that part. Says start stuffing and continue as you go. So, a little stuffy stuff. We don't want too much stuffing because then it gets in the way and I just wind up trying to crochet it into the thing. 2 single, 4 decrease, 6 single. Okay, so be prepared, Alex. It's just me counting. I finally finished the main quest side of you. I thought you didn't want to be sucked back in, Alex. That's why we didn't do it the other days, because you didn't want to be sucked back in. Isn't that what you said? I feel like I did that wrong. Oh no, it's just because we did decreases last time that it's got me thinking. So I have not gotten back into it. I keep going like back and forth, like yes, but then I become addicted, so maybe not. Okay, 2. Now part of it I think is that it's like the same color, like all the same color. So then I keep like worried I'm mixing up. One. Okay. Let's take that off and recount to make sure I'm at the right spot. Because now I'm like, am I? Okay, I should have had 16 stitches. So, again, we'll just pull this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I did. Yeah, it's Carrot's fault because he started playing again, and now we're all like, maybe we should go back. Okay. I was right, and I just panicking that I was wrong because that's what I like to do. When I craft, I become the world's worst OCD person. Okay, I should have 14. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these two. Now I should have 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He sent me my own. I have them up there. So those are all yours. Now I should have 10. Sorry. Crazy was trying to give me something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Watch me very slowly do these decreases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 7, 8. And I will show you guys kind of, or tell you guys about what he was trying to do in a second. So both of us had won giveaways in Ringbolt's channel for like those hand drawn cards he does. And so Crazy thought that he sent like all of them in one pack. And so he was trying to give me some, but I already opened my envelope from Ringbolt. 2, and I'll show you guys in a minute. 3, 4, and I feel like I'm out of this frame, but I don't know if I 5, because the urge to like pull it close to my body is always there, because that's how I crochet normally, with it like right here in my face. Maybe we'll move it again just a little bit more. 8. The doctors tried to change my appointment that's tomorrow earlier. Can we change it to today? Right? Like, you mean 2 hours from now? Not likely. So, these are the ones I got from Ringbolt. I got a Snoopy with his typewriter. Yeah, I hate when they do stuff like that. And then a wolf. And then Snoopy flying his doghouse. I got them from Ringbolt. Okay, so part of me is like, maybe if I did this a different way where I wasn't like freaking myself out. Okay, so this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just mark this one with 1. And no, I'm not normally this derpy about it, but something about streaming makes me like extra derpy and OCD about this. I don't know why. Probably because I'm like, don't mess up in front of people, you know? See, that seems like not right. 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's why I was 1 too far. Or I missed 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, listen. Apparently, I just don't know what I'm doing in general. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, like that happened with Boy Wonder because his endo appointment was like so far out, because appointments like that do take forever to get. So it wasn't so much that it was like way far out that I was like upset about or anything like that. But as it got closer, like I think it was spring break week. Oh, I bet that thing just probably went poof and just kept catching on fire. But like spring break week, we had made plans to go to Tulsa just like overnight. I put it in my Discord if you would look at it. Now you're watching me fumble through making this dinosaur. Um, and we had already like booked the hotel and bought tickets for the zoo and whatnot. And they were like, "Oh, would you like to change his appointment to like the day we were leaving?" No, I can't do that. And then it was like, it seemed like once a week they would try to change it, but it was never a good time for us. I actually went to the Discord to check, but I didn't know which channel the updates were in, and then I gave up. It was in announcements. Imagine that. It was in announcements. Like where I made the poll was in announcements, but then Mr. Hurl was just talking in like a regular whoop 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 whoop. Here's your here's your trash can. Um and he was like, "Well, if you go on at 4, I can raid into you." So, and I'm half tempted to go over there and do guide the raid and make him come here. So, Steele has watched me crochet. I am not this nervous Nelly, but there's something about like doing it on stream where I'm like so afraid to like mess up that I'm like, let me just mark everything. Steele, did you see all the One Piece Lego sets they're coming out with? Have fun. Don't stab yourself. Right? Like I'm like so afraid I'm gonna like mess something up that I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna do it this way. It's gonna make me look really OCD, but I don't care. Also, what? Oh yes, One Piece Lego. We can look at them after this round if you want. I'll bring it up. I was sure I told you about that when I visited you, that they were releasing One Piece Lego sets. Maybe you blocked it out because you knew you would have to have all of them and you didn't want to spend that money or think about spending that money. Okay, that's our 3. Come on. Our 3 decreases, and then this will be our. True. You probably just like blocked it out. It was very much steal, eat, steal, eat, steal, eat. Steal, we're going to get food. Come with. I can't find my little stitch counter. It's somewhere. I am positive I didn't leave it at your house, but I don't know where I put it. Right. Okay. Let me bring the Lego up. Yeah, because there's do listen, do I need to text you like 3 times a day to eat? Just I'll message you 3 times a day. Did you eat? Did you eat? Did you eat? I'm gonna become super annoying. Listen. No, you're fine. I mean, if you want to lose weight, sure, but you don't need to lose weight. You do not have the pouch like I do. I like hangover. I need to lose weight. What am I looking for? Oh, not. I mean, okay. Look it. They have the windmill and Buggy the Clown, and then Battle at Arlong Park. And look, they even have the boat coming soon. And then the floating restaurant, Monkey, and the circus tent. Yeah, all your money. Don't worry about Crochet. This is where all your money is going for the foreseeable future. The floating restaurant is $330. Okay, Alex. Yeah. There goes all your money, Steele. You're welcome. Since you got me addicted to this damn crochet pattern, lady, this is my payback. It's the name of an anime show. It's called One Piece. This is more than I'd appreciate, especially since I just get you back by showing you um the patterns I make and then making you want to buy that pattern too. So I get you back twice. Where was I writing? Oh, I guess right there. No, that's not right. Because that says 10 rounds and I've only done 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so that's wrong. Unless I got so distracted that I did it twice. We have reached the point in our lives where now no extra money is available until everyone gets a job. I am lay sad. Yeah. Listen, I feel that way. There's we are back to school time and finally all the copays, because they have to run it through our insurance before they bill us what we actually owe. So now all the kids' doctor's appointments have caught up with us. So there's really no extra money right now either. Oh, you know what? I am lay idiot because I flipped this back around to keep doing it and then I started to stuff it. It's inside out. This is why I don't this is why I don't stream at this time of day. All my brain cells have fled. All the brain cells have fled the vicinity. So this is why I don't stream later in the day. Now, because I don't want to undo it, I have to figure out how to flip it. So is he I know you said he was, and if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. Has he come permanently, or because I know you were talking about him moving in with your parents or your grandparents to keep that job and save up. I hate myself. Nope, I'm still all by my lonesome. He's working down there to save. Okay. I mean, I guess the thing is does he know anybody from different companies from networking? That was one of the great things about being military. You knew a ton of people who had already gotten out. So you just kind of like hoped that they could get you a job or help you get a job somewhere. Come on, flip, you turd. Oh, I'm going to have to undo these last couple rows, I think. That is one thing that sucks about moving is like if you have to get a new job. Ooh. I am not 100% sure what a rune does. So I can offer no help. Oh, I did it. There's its derpy head. It has purple eyeballs. Don't be like me. Pay attention to ways your stuff is facing. And I don't think I know anybody at a base near there. I know the base isn't too terribly far from you guys. Yeah, I told Steele she should have just moved here. She should have just moved here. We could have combined our yarn stashes. We could have co-streamed all the time. Arun would have had a job in like a heartbeat. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. It doesn't really get that cold here. I don't even wear a winter jacket here. I cannot afford Lego either. I just like tormenting Steel. What are we doing now? 6 rounds of 9. 1. Ooh, no, I know you kept saying you hoped there was going to be a second one, but that there was no word on like if it was going to happen. It was kind of like joked about or like hinted at, but not anything official. 3. Right? I mean, you can torment me back. It's okay. 4. Now you just get to listen to me count and try to get my fingers in this space. Nine. Ooh, fantastic. Is there any way to like swap your tickets? You know, from one concert to the second one? Mm-hmm. 2, 3. 6, 7, 8. Different venue? Okay. I was fingers crossed that maybe it would be as simple as just like calling the box office and being like, "Hey, I bought tickets to the first, but now my kid can go to the second. Is there a way, you know?" Of course, it wouldn't be that easy, but one can hope, right? I've got 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. You know, we're going to add to about 45 seconds. They will go for 3 minutes, and then we will be back for another hour. I normally say I don't build during the ad, so I guess I don't have to crochet during the ad, but you know, if you have turbo or subbed, you don't get the ads. Um, and if not, we'll just see you when you come back, hopefully. Oh, talking and counting is not working. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was right. 6, 7, 8. Ah, 9. Yes, Alex, that is fantastic. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for you. So, this yarn is so soft. Must stuffy his neck some. I was going to say something and then my brain farted and now I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, Steel Fantasy uh texted a friend of hers the picture of the finished pretzel snake yesterday and they were like, "Oh my god, can I pay her to make me one?" And then she named it Cheese. And I was like, that's the kind of thing that sucks about the stuffies is like putting a price tag on them is kind of hard because what they look like and when like the amount of time slash material they take to make seems like a lot. Okay, so he doesn't look derpy. His eyes still look right. Yeah, I know. I was going to talk about that too. I kept looking all day long because it did not release at 11 like it was supposed to. It released like a little bit after 11, like maybe 11:30, 12, something like that. But yeah, for $35, I think I'm going to have to wait till it goes on sale. It's a nice game and I like it. And I would probably play it enough to justify $35. I just don't want to spend $35 on a game though. But yeah. Yeah, she named her. So I was like, I don't know, what would I charge for that? Like $30? I was so afraid its eyes were going to be wonky, but they look right, evenly spaced. I know it's hard to tell on the camera, so. Yesterday, I kept like counting over and over and over again. So, what I finally did was I took stitch markers and I counted 10 rows, put a stitch marker in, counted 10 rows, put a stitch marker, like in between the stitches, like hooked it like this. Like I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then hooked it in like that and then marked it every 10 so I wouldn't have to keep counting from the beginning because it was 104 stitches when I was done. I'm literally planning to travel down to London with Joe on the 1st of October for the one he can go to, and then the second I'll be going up to Manchester with Joe and traveling back to London the same day at the second show that was announced first on the 3rd. Ooh, but I'm excited for you, Alex. I think that relieves some of the mom guilt because, like, getting to go to that, knowing how much he likes the band, but him not being able to go contributes to, like, the mom guilt, you know? And still I have thought about putting stuff I've made, both crochet and like sewn, on my fourth wall or in the Discord. Because I have a bunch of like stuff that I made with my embroidery machine, like keychains from like doing craft shows that I could put up there. And then I have like some baby kid stuff that I can put on there too. Welcome back, everyone. I did not crochet while we were on thing, so I stuffied though. Five, 6, 7, 8. Like I said, I'm constantly worried about getting out of frame, but I also did move the camera a little bit to try to combat that. Yeah, I really didn't want to go without him and not be able to do anything with him over the summer. Yeah. I'd like to say the mom guilt lessens as they get older, and to a certain extent it does, it or did for me, but I think more along the lines of like I just didn't feel as bad about doing things. Because they were older, like they could opt to do it or not do it. So money's still like a weird thing though. Like if I stop and think about it, I'm like, no, I shouldn't spend money on myself, just on them. It's weird. And generally, like things are still very much like I still think about doing things for them first, like when given time. Well, yes, your sister is awesome. Okay, that should put us at 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, one more round. Uh, and this one I will clippy. 1, 2, 3. Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. OCD says make the stitch count. Leave a long tail stuff firmly. I don't know what it considers a long tail, so we'll just go all the way down there. And now we have the stuffy stuffy. I was like, I had this chopstick yesterday. Where did I put it? Away. Imagine that. How dare I put something away? I don't know. I feel like maybe his neck needs a little more stuffing. I've successfully sewn a button with my left hand without. Yeah, why don't you just sew it with your right? There's nothing wrong with your right hand. Plus, I kind of overstuffed this part a little bit more so that way when I connect it, like it fills in the gap. No, she's righty. She's left eye dominant and shoots left handed or does archery. Right? I didn't do too bad of a job. Too shabby of a job. Feel this way. Not at all. Nothing left to say. Yeah, like I don't know how truly far we'll get today, but we'll see. I mean, we're an hour in and we finished his head and neck, so no promises. Get out of my way. You go over there for now. Put you back where you belong. And you where you belong. Okay, now more instructions. Okay, it says go back to this. In 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 the back neck, in the back 4 stitches of the neck. Jesus Christ, speak. Place 2 stitch markers with 2 stitches in between. So 1, 1, 2. I need another one. Nope. That's only 1 stitch in between. But that, I guess that's 4 stitches. Because this is 1 stitch, 2 stitch. Yeah, I guess that's right. Good luck. I feel like puzzles take forever. That's why I do them digitally, so I don't have to try to store them. Okay, so that was our continue with the neck. So this is my little case of stitch markers I got. No, oh, that's ridiculous. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do my digital ones without the picture sometimes. Like I there's a picture when you choose the puzzle, but then like I don't go and like there's no reference like once you start. Where were they? I was like, I put them back after I used them because I didn't want you to have to look all over for them. Oh, back in white with 6mm hook. Uh, oh, he wants me to chain. I hate chaining. One, two, three. Stitch marker because I'm that person. 4, 5, 6. In the second from the hook. Oh. 4 single crochet in the last stitch. Yes, that makes sense. I was like, what? 1, 2, 3, come on, you can do it. Maybe 4. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this stitch marker bin open because I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those. One, two, three, 4, and then it says 4 single crochet in the last stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like we have gone round the bend. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Oh. On the other side of the chain, 4 single crochet, increase. Okay. Well, we're at 8 now. So we need 6 more. There's 4. Okay, that does work. Okay. Maybe. Sorry. I have to make sure. Okay, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, nope, that's not right. I must have missed one somewhere because it should have been. Let me take that out. Oh, I think it's right there. Okay, I found it. Maybe. Does not want to go. Sorry, had to help the boy child with the door. Because this is where I turned. Or I guess, no, that could be it. I could have been right. I don't know anymore. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, I guess that was, no, because. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. And if it's wrong, who's going to know besides me? 1, 2. I'm not sure what he was doing because then he came back inside and didn't even really. 3. Excuse me while I pretend I know what I'm doing. 4. 5. 6, and then slip stitch back into this. So we should have 14. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Woohoo! I did it! And we started counting again, so we'll just put a 1 up there. It's just scrap paper. Okay. One, one, 2, 3. Oh, I feel like that's a mess up. So 1. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 'Yes, I think I'm doing this right. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, and this time it doesn't say slip stitch in. So this one doesn't say slip stitch into the first one, so we'll just leave it like that. Okay. But I do have 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am sure this is semi-painful to watch, but I am getting there. 1, Like I said, I am not a master crocheter of any kind. 2, 3. It's just me counting. Ha ha. No one caught the Mr. Mime. All right. I know, but I feel like okay, so it says 3 single crochet, which is what I did, but then in parentheses, like in little asterisks, it says single, then increase, then single, then times 4. So that'd be what? 3 be 12. 4. Okay, that's right. Okay, in my head, I just had to make sure I did it right. So 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So that should put us at 15. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then 16, 17, 18. I feel like you don't count literally as much as I am doing, though, but that's all right. And some of it is that it's the first time I'm doing this pattern, so so even when I sew or like anything the first time I do it, I'm like super OCD. Like I have to recheck and check and check and check and check like an obscene amount of times. And so I'm like, maybe I should have tried to make one not on stream first, you know? Okay, it says we will be attaching the head in the next round. Your current placement should match the photo, and then there's a video that demonstrates. Okay, so I will bring Mr. Dino Head over. Okay, so it says I know. I'm always like this though. Like, oh, the first time it's got to be like, I don't know. And I typically do Lego. It's not hard. You just follow instructions. And we've all watched me mess that up before, so. Like, how often do I undo because. Okay. Okay, let's do 8 single crochet. So 1, and we'll move this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's nerves. Good, go get food. Okay, let me adjust this picture a little bit so I can see it. So it wants the head facing this way and this behind it. So it'll go through this. Okay. This and this. The next four single crochets, hold the end upside down with the front of the foot. Insert your hook through the first stitch marker in the neck. So I'm not going to move that stitch marker quite yet, though, in case I have to, um, like undo it and redo it. So hoop-tastic. Two. Three. Come on. Four. So that should be 12, and then it should be 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally skip a stitch, like continue going around just the back piece. Welcome in, Kevin. Thank you for the worky lurkies. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Woohoo! Okay. Food is being prepared. Well, I've connected my dino. Ignore the. I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna strangle my dino. You know, it'll be fine. It'll be a mummy dino for a moment. Just because I want that out of the way. Oh, that looks correct. I did it. I did it. Okay, what was it? Number 4. Sorry. Happy dance. Welcome in, Kevin. I can give you a proper hellos now that I'm done freaking out that I've, or done super concentrating. I hope your week has been going well. We are obviously doing. I'm steel today. I'm just crocheting. We're making a BrontoS'moreus. Yesterday, I made a pretzel snake that's now named Cheese. Okay, it says the next brick attacks. Great job doing it in between rounds. I mean, you do have Lego to do. We found the booklets for it. Now, if only you know where the pieces are. I mean, why not? Carrot always says he's me. Carrot introduces himself. Hello, I'm Book Lovely Brother. No, I'm not. I'm Carrot Cleric. Poor Carrot. He's done that so many times now. Okay, yeah, that's right. There is our brick tacks. This is gonna be like a vinyl record player when we're done. I'm being steel today. You don't have to do Lego. Oh no. Listen, this is on my list. I'll show you the other one that's on my list. Let me flower owl. I don't know why it's in home and kitchen. Steel is carrot. Yeah, the moon is on my list too, but this owl flower owl is on my list too, and it would go so well with all my botanical sets. I mean, not that that one wouldn't either. Yes. We're just taking turns. Maybe Steel is rabbit and rabbit can be carrot. Or or she could be Kevin and then Kevin. It is. I like it. It is on my list. Okay. So oh, I see what they mean. Okay. So we want 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, fine. We'll just do it this way. 7, 8. Let me make sure I counted that right. Yeah, I have that moon one on my list. And then 5 in the neck here. Oh, let me shove that stuffing down a little bit more just for this purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, let me make sure I have the 18 right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. I was like, I want to make sure I'm going, back where I should. I'm in the right holes and whatnot. 2, 3, 4. I was thinking about going to bed and realized I haven't eaten in a while. My jaw is so sore from eating so much lately. I know he's done it with Rabbit too. He's like introduced Rabbit is coming in. He's like, I'm Rabbit, and then he's like, no, I'm not. Okay, 8, 10, oh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So, there. I can take those other stitch markers out now because I'm confident that I'm confident that I almost stitched them into the project. Kevin is the forgotten from Dreamlight Valley. Kevin, you're not nobody. Kevin's like, no, please, just leave me. Okay. Let me kind of loosen that stuffing up a little bit that I shoved back down in there to allow me to stitch. There we go. So this is what our BrontoS'moreus is looking like so far. Then I have to it's a little front heavy, but that's because that part's stuffed. Okay, so that was number 5. Okay, so 6, 7, and 8 is just 31 around. Woohoo! I can do that. You can listen to me count to 31 a bunch. Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Look up the main movie. My Name is Nobody. Okay, I will. Let me finish this round so I don't lose where I am. 16, 18. Because there's a good chance I already have lost count. No, I didn't. Okay, and that is number 6. Okay. You said, let's do IMDb. IMDb is like, I always feel dyslexic when I type that in because I'm always like, what do a D and a B look like? And then which one goes first? My name is Nobody. From 1973? Because there's one from 2014 as well. And then one from 2025 that says Ari in parentheses, my name is Nobody. And then one from 2000. Nothing is ever made just once. It's made 15 times. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of this movie before. Everything is work, Alex. At least a little bit of work. I should have built way more. It's really bad. 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 28. That was going to be my question, Kevin. If it was like, because to me, reading the description, it seemed like it would be more almost comedy leaning, but you can never be sure. You know what I mean? Like, you may think it's kind of like meant to be a comedy almost, but then like the characters take themselves more seriously than you think they would. So then it's not meant to be a comedy or comedy leaning. A spaghetti. Okay, let me Google it so I can make sure the way I'm thinking of how to explain it is the right way. Because sometimes you. Okay, and then that didn't even really help. Okay. It just says that it's termed that because it's like a subgenre of Western films produced in Europe and emerged between the mid 1960s and that they were often called that because they were westerns that were often produced and directed by Italians. But I always kind of thought of them as more like silly westerns. They had more of a comedy feel to them to me. But yeah, it says a movie about the American Old West made cheaply in Europe. So to me, they always kind of like almost silly, like overly exaggerating, like what the Old West was like. I don't know if that helps at all, though. I think it was on 8. Yeah, come on. So, did y'all see last weekend at the Coldplay concert? They had the Kiss cam going around and they caught that, like, Fortune 500 CEO having an affair with the head of his HR department. They were panning around showing different couples in the audience, and they were, poor couple, shame on them. If you're going to cheat, don't do it somewhere where you could be so easily caught. Her whole job was to stop crap like that from happening, and she was doing it. No poor couple. No poor couple. Maybe not the sheer amount of hate, but come on. Like, anybody from his company could have been there. He had no idea who was going to be in the crowd. So even if it wasn't caught on like the Megatron, the Jumbotron, anybody could have seen them there together. But it goes back to the play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like, he wasn't even really trying to hide it. He was at a very, like, big concert. Okay. The neck probably hangs forward due to its weight. We'll fix this in a couple rounds. So this is our Bronto so far. I mean, probably not. He probably doesn't deserve the amount of hate he's gonna get, but he's gonna get fired. She's gonna get fired because this is like getting caught in such a public way probably violates his like what do they call it? The oh, why is my brain not want to work? Yes, I heard you. Um yeah, he had to step down. Like oh, what is the clause? It's like don't embarrass the company, don't get arrested, kind of things, and then you know. But his wife has come out since and said that she's not going to hide in shame and she's not going to play the stand by your man game. Okay, and then a decrease. So 4. There's a fly in here and it's going to drive me batty. I've been trying to kill it all day. Yeah, like he probably doesn't deserve the public scrutiny he's getting, but 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. I just thought it was hilarious how they got caught. And like what your wife does or does not do with that information is really like none of my concern one way or the other. I'm not going to publicly condemn you, but I am going to say play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I just thought it was funny because he was like, either they're having an affair or they're really shy because they like jumped apart the instant they realized they were on camera. I just thought it was funny how it came about. 25. And I'm going to double count just to make sure. Yeah, he was like, ah, get off me. Right, like, had they been like, huh, and tried to like turn their face, it would have just came off as they're shy. But 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yes, okay. That is round 9. Yeah, it was funny. I saw the clip and it was crazy how fast it got picked up by like everyone. Like you could not scroll like one like every single thing in a row was like about it. Okay. So, now it wants me to take my very long tail And like of all people to cheat with, you chose the head of HR for your company. This little tube of needles also came with my stitch markers. Okay, it says take the tail, bloop, or another piece of yarn. And sew the second to last round. So I'm guessing this row of the neck to the second round of the back. So one, so this row. So let's see. In, out, silly. Here we go. Hopefully they left me more than the bun, Alex. To this row. But in this house, you can never be sure. Okay. I did this, but now my brain's like, how did we do it? Okay, I guess like that. But it's one of those things where I have to like think about how I did it. Ugh, did I do that wrong? No. Okay. It becomes a how did I? Yeah, I'll go out there, they'll be like, nope, no, literally, Mom, we just left you the bun. Only the bun for you. That's what you get for streaming during dinner time. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't wind up like somewhere crazy with this, but how do we think? Is that good? And then we'll go back down, of course, so that we can. I think that looks good. His neck's pretty good. Or do we think it needs a little more? Keep in mind this isn't stuffed either, so it's like hard to tell. I think that's good. Whoop. Okay. Silly. There we go. So we can see better. I think that's good. I mean, it's going to hang a little bit because like the body isn't stuffed yet, but I think that's pretty good. So let's turn this inside out a little bit so I can see. Yeah. And then dang it. Ugh. I got my things tangled up, and that's what I was trying not to do. Okay, don't pull that one. And not that one. Okay, I got my strings mixed up. Okay. Okay. Oh, dang it. Now I just accidentally undid several things. Oop, there we go. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry. Midst panic because I done messed up. I got my strings mixed up and wrapped together when I went to do the knot. Crazy, because I'm a fucking psycho. Okay, what we're gonna do is leave that in there. And then I need to fix my count because I got it tangled up and then wound up undoing some stitches. Well, hopefully it just looks like one. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Panic attack over. So that's our attached dino neck. So okay, so can I then end that string? When they said leave a very long string to do that with, I apparently did way more than they meant. Apparently, I didn't need to leave that long. Note to self. Okay, so now we're on row 10. So 2 single crochet. 1. Do I have this like, I feel like the light is like super bright. I don't know why though. We're just gonna do this. 2. Okay, 2 and a decrease. So 3, 5, 6, Yeah, I guess. It's just when they said a very long tail, I left like a lot because I was like, oh, we're gonna like, I don't know, do something. And turns out not nearly as much was needed, but that's all right. Come on, get in there. Okay, I have done not done something somewhere because that was way too much left over. So one, two, three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that is what I thought I did wrong. I was like, I bet I didn't actually do the decreases. Just was filmed in Italy. I always think of them as almost like silly because they like over like I don't know over dramatize the old west. I don't know. Something about them always seems kind of silly to me. So we're working on closing its body. Did it say start stuffing its? Oh, it does. It does say stuff as you go. That happens to me, Alex. Hence, that's I thought it was a bug bite. It's actually not. It's where I've itched myself until I made a sore. I do that quite often. Sometimes I will wake up with it. Like I will go to bed and I'll wake up with like I obviously scratched myself in my sleep. Okay. Now single decrease. This shape is I don't know, weird to crochet. One, two, three, 4, 5, 8. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And remember, boys and girls, I can only kind of crochet. If you can do better, do better. This is just a finished stuffing firmly, it says. That's really soft. I don't know how firmly we want our dinosaur to be, or how firm we want our dinosaur to be. Yeah, I think that's good. We can always do a little bit more if we need to. Just decrease is basically this round, which is always my least favorite because now I have to like just take the thing off and hope for the best. 1, 2, 4, 5, okay. That stitch is not right somehow. Okay. I obviously didn't get something off the loop somewhere there. 6. Come back here, stitch marker. 7. Okay. He's pretty squishy. Did we want to perchance shove him fuller of something? A fucking goat? No, it's a fucking goat. We'll use that leftover yarn, right? Like it's still stuffy stuffers. It does a job. I'm never sure how much to stuff it. Like, is that too? Because you want it to be somewhat squishy, but like not so squishy that it doesn't stand. But and I have like stuffing fuzz all over me. Okay. that off. Let's do this. I'll remember how I do this eventually. I have forgotten to take Joe's class. I just realized. Oh no, never wake the baby. Rule number 1, never wake a sleeping baby. I got in between those instead of through the whole thing. 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do every other one. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. Let my needle get underneath something. There we go. Oh, Kitty is singing the song of her people. You're like, shh, don't fake up. Okay, and then I will trim some of that and stuff it back in. There we go. So now we have a body and a head. But don't take them off him and clean them at night. They're so difficult to get. Yeah. So that's our body. Let me put my needle away before I lose it. What's the next step? I mean, it only took us 2 hours to do this, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We did get distracted several times, so now we move on to the chocolate. We'll leave this over here. So this is a different brand, but no, I didn't see Hulk Hogan died. Everybody's dying. What are we back in 2020 where everybody's biting it? Okay. Oh, this is darker, so it's gonna be interesting. 1. 2. He will not keep his filthy little mitts out. You're like, why are you touching them? Stop. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, scared me. oh, come on. Move, stitch marker. Why are you trying to be all sideways? One. It ripped. Like I was pulling the magic ring tight, and I guess it reached its limit, and it ripped, and it like yanked apart. In fairness, sometimes I am very easily scared. It's sometimes not very difficult to make me jump. Oh, I guess we're leaving that because my mat is soft and it doesn't like that. There it is. Yeah, I was pulling this tight, and that part like ripped off, scared the bejesus out of me. And IT's crazy about being scared easily all the time. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like I know it does it, but just that time it got me. Okay, where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means there should be 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, because I only got this through like one loop instead of both. Oh no, there it is. But yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, I scared myself. Like I know it does it, and I've had it do it to me before. It just got me. I really and honestly, I think it gets me every time. 15, 16. It's spying. It's giving you the eye, Alex. Just one eye though, staring you down. Now my pen is stuck to the sticky portion. Single increase 8 times, so we get 24. Is it making you feel watched? To the city of the dead, of the dead. Should I turn it just a little bit like that? Like you need to adjust it, fantasy? Get in now. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're welcome, Alex. 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I was hoping this box would like make it easier to like pull yarn out, but it's so I've been making themed hooks to hang my bags up with this week, and I made an Avengers one, and it came out so cool. Woo! So exciting. Like it's giving you the eye, Alex. Okay, so this one is like this next step is like drawn out. I just made a Kingdom Hearts one too. Woohoo! You'll have to send me pictures. Okay. So even though it's like all one step, she's like really like detailed it out, I guess, to make it easier to understand. Okay, so this one may require some undoing and redoing. So bear with me, peoples. 1, 2, then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch into this one. I go all out and make Joe apologize to them. He throws them or says they are his friends, not his toys. I mean, it's a good way to teach those kind of things to kids. Okay. Oh, I gotta remember how to do a half double crochet. Hold please while I do the Uded tube. I want to say I know how to do it, but my brain's like, I don't know. Let's just double check. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so there. Three half double crochets in the next stitch. Well, one. Oh, I already did it wrong. One. Nope. It's so like soft. It just slid like all the loops off my hook, and I was like, nope, that's not what I wanted. One, two, three. Then a slip stitch. Then a one, two, three. One, feel like that was wrong. One, two, single crochet, chain five. One, two, three, four, five, and then one, two. Oh, three, four, five, then single, a half double crochet, in the next three stitches. So one, two, three. Perchance I should have really paid attention when Steele was doing this part. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, Now, like, where was I? No, that's what I did wrong. Sorry. There we go. Then yeah. 1, 2, 3, then slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, slip stitch, single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that was not right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. I don't know why that keeps happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, and then a second slip stitch. Okay. There is the thing. I think I must have missed a stitch somewhere though, but I'm not going back to look because it says 4 and I only have, oh no, there's the 4th one. It was just kind of pushed over on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I was like, I only have 3. And leave a very long tail for sewing. I want to know her definition of very long tail. Like, what does she consider a very long tail? I'll leave like that much. Mr. Hurrah! Welcome in to the madness. We are crocheting today. It is not typically what I do on stream, or what I mainly do on stream. Yeah, surprise! Okay, give me 1 second to finish this off, and then I will do all the thingy things. so I don't get confused. Oh, and then we make 2 graham crackers. Okay, let me pull up my thing so I do it right. 28 viewers. Wow. Thank you for the follow, Sir Fabulous PD, and wear the Nightmare Before Christmas headband. Okay, it is over here. If I can get just this one. Ooh. Right now I gotta go back up. Also, I lost like all of the chat. So let me go up. Santa's coming to town. This is Mr. Hurl's raid. You're on his list and he's checking it twice. Well, I'm always on the naughty list, but sometimes you get on the naughty list by doing good things. It just depends on what makes you naughty. Welcome in, Scotty. Oh, come on, silly thing. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. It doesn't want to like let me scroll back up in chat. Yeah, I listen, I always forget about time zones. They don't exist. Like, no. Okay. Now I'm getting it to scroll up. Welcome in, Beauty the Kitty Goddess, and Astronomy Show, Reactor Tech, Scotty, of course, Mr. Rowell, Lightning Builder, Lucky, Pyrex. Yeah, banana for it. Listen, it took a fair amount of time to do that. It's a crab-free raid. Listen, the person who makes these patterns, she has a Krabby Patty pattern. So it's like a crab hamburger. I'm really tempted. And actually, I thought of you when I saw it. Yes, welcome in, everybody. It's here, I'll show it to you, Scotty. It's like a Krabby Patty hamburger thing. Let me find it before I do the... Oh, there it is. It's a Krabby Patty. It made me think... When I saw it, I thought of you, Scotty, with your SpongeBob thing. But yes, I am book loving builder. I typically do yes. Go do all anything you need to do, Miss Rao. I appreciate it. Your SpongeBob thing, your whatever it is. I don't know if it's just a display or if it is something else. Not SpongeBob, SpongeBob. But yes, book loving builder. I typically build Legos, but I also do craft. I do lots of different crafts. I do SpongeBob. Yeah, your co-host. He's always in every stream. I typically do Lego, and I've a lot of Lego. But I also do diamond art and cross stitch and crochet. And we just got finished with the medieval town square, which was a big set. So I wanted to take a break from Lego for a stream, and so I've been wanting to make this. It's a BrontoS'moreus. He's gonna be a s'more dinosaur. No, I don't want to see SpongeBob's knob. I could live my whole life without seeing his knob and be just fine. Oh, he's called Sponge Knob. Whatever. I guess for copyright purposes. We can't have Scotty getting in trouble.
Says they're still actively working on resolving the issue. Unfortunately, this isn't something our support team or Discord staff.
I need a new stitch marker.
We'll share more updates as soon as we have.
I mean, can you really get in trouble for that? But I suppose they can get you in trouble for anything they really want to. But thank you, Mr. Harrell, and thank you everybody for following the raid. If this is not your cup of tea, I totally understand. Knowing Scotty, there is a totally different reason he calls him that. But for stream's sake, we're gonna say it's copyright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is typically not my normal stream time, but my boy child is in a week-long cybersecurity summer camp, and the time I normally stream, I need to be picking him up. So I put in my Discord. Yeah, it's copyright. It's copyright. So I figured I would put in my Discord. People could choose uh a new time for me to stream. No, this is crocheting, not knitting. And I've already like messed up because my brain. I gotta do it just right, or else I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I went to go visit Steal Your Heart um, at the end of June, beginning of this month. And she was like, you need to make this dinosaur with me. And then I wound up making a peanut butter jellyfish and not this pattern. 4. Frogging. Yeah, when you undo it, it's called frogging. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, knitting has 2 hooks, and they don't have a hook like this. They're like pointed sticks. Crochet is just 1 hook. I can do both, but I prefer this. My daughter does the other one. She does the knitting. And she knits fingerless gloves and things like that. 6, 7, 8. And so today it's just been listening to me count and watching me struggle bus. Yeah, it's all her fault, but it did not turn out the way she hoped because now I just sent her pictures of me crocheting the different patterns and now she wants them too. So no, she purposely makes them fingerless. Yeah, they're purposely fingerless. And blankets for the kitty. My mom knitted fingers without dad jokes. Crazy's got all the crazy. Mr. Ross got all the dad jokes because usually it's crazy in here with the dad jokes. Silly pie humor. Okay, then chain one, turn, and 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah. Yeah, it would fit for crochet to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I think so.
8. But this pattern maker, you can if you want.
Mm-hmm.
This pattern maker does like a play on words for all her patterns. So yesterday it was a pretzel snake. It was a snake, but it's twisted like a pretzel. I bought that and made that, and then now I gotta find somebody else to lurk in though, because now I'm lurking in myself. So give me a quick second to go lurk in somebody else instead of myself. There we go. Um, well, I mean, is she wrong, Scotty? Um, but so she's got a pretzel snake and the BrontoS'moreus, and she's got a Cakealosaurus. Continue spell stitch. Listen, I can't do any of the fancy stitches. This is like I'm making a s'moresaurus. That's its chocolate blanket. And then it's going to have 2 graham crackers and then little feet. But yeah, she's got a Cakealosaurus and a Piceratops, all kind of things like that. And now I must have them all. Thank you for the follow, Astronomy Show. Thank you, Scotty. Have a good evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I usually stream during the day, like kids are at school, hubby's at work. Uh, but like I said, the boy child is at a cybersecurity summer camp this week. So I had to change my stream time so that way I could pick him up. Poke Booster Pack. Okay. Oh, I smushed them down in there, didn't I? Oh no, I'm out of my pile of them over there. Ooh, am I finally almost out of them? Nope, not as exciting as I thought. I say finally because I bought these at Halloween from Sam's Club, and 84 packs has taken forever to open, even 2 at a time, but we're finally almost done. Okay, Hydrate, Snickety Snack, Brick Tax, Mini Diamond Art, Pyrex I'm here. Okay, move things out of the way. My goal is when I have my 2 years subiversary, my brain, streamiversary in September to have, because there's 30 cards in, this deck or whatever these. Yeah, it was like 80 of them, 80 of these packs for like $25. So not like pricey at all, really. And they've taken till now to open, so, and there's still some more over there. We got a Litwick, Sinistra, and I swear I probably pronounce all these names wrong, so. Poltergeist. And then this one had a Lampet, an ogre pond, however you say that, and a Spaghettito. But there were like 30 cards you could get in these like Halloween decks or packs. So my thing is, I plan to see how many of like complete all 30 cards I have, and then do them as giveaways during my subiversary thing or stream anniversary. Jesus, we're in ads. I can't talk today. Five, six, and I know the other things. I don't want to do them all during the ad break. 8, 9. Uh, Snickety snackety. And let me pull up my thing so I caught a Pikachu. We don't need that right now. Brick decks. Someday I'll wake up. Okay, I am holding it the right direction. Need these two. This one. 6 and a corner. Okay, so it says that. This corner. And up here. So there's our brick tacks. Check out Fantasy, did you want me to start a coaster or a axolotl um an axolotl magnet? Oh, she didn't answer me. Well, Fantasy, did did you want me to do a magnet or start a coaster? And Mr. Rouse says, magnet. Which one? I have all these different axolotl ones. We have the Donny. He's drinking coffee. He's got a beaker. He's a scientist, a painter, Easter, construction, swimming, just happy. Ice cream. I don't know. He's just kind of there. Cooking, gardening, looking at bugs. Christmas, hearts. So he's riding a bike, or just any of them. Dealer's choice always works too. She's just really in the one with the magnifying glass. That's the one looking at bugs. She's really just in the other room because it's my daughter. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. I'll bring this down so you guys, oh, not down my cleavage. Fifth timer. 15 minutes. Yeah, we don't need the camera zooming in on that. I bought these to do while we went and visited Steel. Uh, you know, because you can't go somewhere unprepared. You must take all the crafts with. And now she's got a bunch of axolotl magnets on her fridge. Thank you, Mr. Hurl, once again for the raid. I know this may not be everybody's, cup of tea, but I enjoy the kind of crafty chaos. No, it's because I am programmed to be fully prepared for any situation wherever I go. It is a it is a the mom in me. I must have all the snacks, all the stuff. You should see what it looks like when we go camping for 2 week for a week. That's real fun. I just basically pack up the house and take it with me. I have yeah. Listen, but Alex is astonished. Yes, I took my rice cooker camping because we don't tent camp. We have a 10-person trailer pool camper. And so I have electricity. I took my rice cooker camping with me. I'm so old. I find the fancy stitches easier. Yeah, She was like, I have nothing in my house. Don't worry. Chances are it's in the trunk of my car. I may have things you need. So I have done like regular crocheting. I once, like many, many moons ago, bought one of those like kits where it gives you, yeah, except for the knives. um, it gives you like the hook, and you have to buy the yarn, but like, and all the info to make like one type of scarf. And I made like 10 of those scarves, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. And then Steele is like, you should do this. And then now here I am making jellyfish and s'more dinosaurs. We did. Yeah, we glamp, we don't camp. Um, so yes, I took my rice cooker camping. And anytime I talk about camping, Alex is like, the rice cooker. I'm too broken to tent camp. If I could get a purple mattress for my camper, I would have that too. I'm telling you, Alex, if you saw the inside of our camper when it's like fully prepared, you'd be like, what the hell? Why did you even bother leaving the house? I didn't. I just brought it with me. Yeah, we have a purple mattress in the house, and I'm half tempted to get one for the camper. If they didn't cost so much, I totally would. Um, yes, it is. We pull into a campsite. I just hooked the electricity up, and I have a shower and a toilet and a microwave and a stove and an oven and a TV and air conditioning. I am too broken to go any other way. It's just bougie camping. I know. A lot of people don't consider it camping, and that's okay. Just as long as I don't have to camp the way they think is camping, I'm fine. I am too broken for sleeping on an air mattress on the floor. In in the oppressive heat in Arkansas, it's too hot for that. It's too hot. I would have to wait to go camping till like September, October. We're ex-military too. Well, I'm not military, but my husband was military for 20 years. He was Air Force though, so they didn't tent camp ever. They just had hotel rooms. In fact, I don't think he stayed in a tent once. Even while he was deployed, they had more like rooms than tents. They had like trailers type deals. They didn't sleep in tents. Were you army? It's always a bad choice to go army. Your army, yeah, army to Air Force is always a good interesting mix. We were stationed at an army base once in Virginia. We were at Fort Belvoir. Until I don't know how long it was. It was a while though. I didn't realize there were so many differences between the branches, and then I was like, oh, it sucks to be you guys. He only retired like 2 years ago. Air Force doesn't really stay in intense. Yeah, the vast differences in the branches is crazy. Um, I had when we were in Nebraska, a friend of ours was moving, and I was like, "Well, just go get your voucher for free childcare." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you get 20 hours of free childcare on either end." And then I found out that that's not for everybody. That's just for Air Force. It's through the Air Force Aid Society. So you have to be Air Force to get it. And they were like Coast Guard or something. Did my rigged thing not work? Oh, I know. I should just take the exclamation point away. But yeah, there. I didn't realize how many differences there were for a while. Right, I'm off to bed. Thanks for the stream. Yes, thank you, Alex. I know this was late for you. This whole game is rigged. And some of it is, I think it depends on your leadership at the base you're at or wherever you're at. Some leadership is better than others, and some leadership is just really crappy. overall, I think we were fortunate to have good leadership at just about everywhere we were. But right before we left Little Rock to go to Nebraska, um, a tornado came through and like took out a whole bunch of the housing on base that they had just finished. And so we were helping somebody from my husband's squadron, like go through their stuff, tarp the roof, whatever. And the guy next to them was Army, and our commander asked him, do you need help? Is somebody from your leadership on the way to help you? And he was like, nope, they told me it's going to rain again tonight. What's the point? And wouldn't come out and help him. So my our commander helped him, and then shit rolled uphill and then back downhill. I thought I missed more than that one. Oh, there it is. But yeah, I think a lot of it depends on your leadership and how well they are. I totally got like nothing done this time. Usually I get more done. I wish I hated you. Okay. We are back to our dino here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're 4 of 7. One. Okay. Let me finish this row. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, brick tags. To review. You. If you are a streamer but are new to me, please tell me about yourself and in the chat. There are so many streamers, I couldn't possibly keep track. So, if we have not met before and you stream, please let me know. Hell, if we have met before but I didn't acknowledge that you're a streamer, let me know. Steal Your Heart is not a streamer. She is just there. No, she streams, but she recently moved, so she's been just slowly dipping her toe back in. Oh, I see. Like like this? Nope, the other way. I do not scream, but I stream. I sometimes have a hard time keeping track of like who is just in a lot of streams and like who actually streams. Did it shout you out, Lightning? Events. I outsource the shout outs. I automate them, I should say. And so I don't know. Mm, yeah, okay. That's how I thought. You're welcome. I am so bad at it. I just automate it. Like after somebody's been in or I've seen them a couple times, I just automate it because I will forget to do the shout outs. I will sit here and talk to the person for 15 minutes and be like, oh crap, I didn't do a shout out. Listen, I did not crochet for that long before Joann's closed, but it is really making yarn tedious to find. Like I looked all over like 3 different Michaels to find like a color, this kind of like color that would work for like a graham cracker crust, and like 3 Walmarts, and I was like, I feel like this was so much easier when Joann's was around. I feel like I'm gonna have to really seriously look for like a local store, because online is a gamble because it may not actually look like what the picture looks like. Does she Becca builds or Becca bubbles? Sorry, there's multiple Beccas. Yeah, like it's just really hard. Like it's just a gamble. You never know if what you order when it comes is really going to look like the picture, or if it's going to be slightly off, and then that slight off is going to be enough to like not be the color you're needing. Uh yeah, it's a gamble though, because you don't know if the color is going to look the same. And even dye lots look different. So even if when they took the picture it's accurate, the dye lot may be slightly off. Yeah, textures. Oh, because you're like, what is it going to feel like when it gets here? I may not even be able to touch it. It may go right back in the bag and back to the place. So that's its little graham cracker, or at least almost its little graham cracker. Okay, I did this 2 through 7. We will now begin our single crochet around the perimeter. Chain 1, do not turn. 7 single crochet down the side. Oh, I hate doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make it work. 1. Come on. So I went to both Michael's, and both of mine are about 20 to 30 minutes either direction from me. And neither one of them had like a great selection. They're like these mini half rows, and it was like either side. It wasn't very good. Sure, their online is better, but it's the same thing. Like, what if it's not really that color? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still run into the same problem because you're still shopping online. So, and this is why I hate doing down the side. There we go. Yes. Like, you have to buy $50 to get free shipping, or you pay almost as much as a whole nother skein of yarn in shipping. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1 at the corner and 9 across the bottom. Ah. I mean, there's always Amazon, but unless it's like a brand you're familiar with, like I took a gamble on this crafty top. It's good, but it was a gamble. I didn't know how well the yarn was really going to be. I had the reviews to go off of, but anybody who uses reviews knows somebody will give it 1 star because it didn't come on time. Yeah. So, I mean, I was happy that this turned out to be good, but I still didn't really know. 1, 2, 3. And because I'm new to it still, I don't know if really this was, if I got price gouged on it. So there's that too. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then chain 1 and 9 across the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8. It's my time to start. 9, and slip stitch into this one. So there's one graham cracker. Um, Alex Steele. Remember the lady I told you about who does the audiobook recording? She's done some pure gold ones lately. Yeah, so the one she read, I really wish she would say like what book it's from because I need to read these books. Um, it was the first one, the first lady going to the second character. You know, being a hot wife is more than just being a wife who's pretty. I did. I did finish it. It. He was so like nervous the whole time. He just bit her. She drugged him. He bit her. Oops. And the advice they were giving him was so horrible. But yeah, she was like, being um a hot wife is more than being hot and a wife. And she's like, what? It is? And then the lady who does the voiceover goes, oh God, I don't think I know what a hot wife is. And she had to go look it up and she goes, that is definitely not what I thought a hot wife was. If you don't read smutty books, a hot wife is a wife who is shared freely by her husband. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Lightning builder's like, I'm too. Yeah, he can share her with his friends. Sometimes together, sometimes just watching, sometimes just here's my wife for the day. And then she did another one where she was like, it was the first character talking to the second character. And she goes, yeah, I mean, it is, but in different scenarios, it means different things. Uh, and in this case, that's what, like in smutty books, that's what a hot wife is. Um, but she goes, so the first character to the second character was like, I'd stoop down to your level, but I don't like being on my knees as much as you do. I was like, oh, that was amazing. And then what was the other one? He was like, oh, it was like two male characters talking to each other. And he was like, dude, she's so sad. Go give her a shoulder to put her legs on. Yeah, I read dirty, dirty books, and I'm not ashamed. The paperback kind, right out there in public where people can see. I read other books too, but I do read a lot of smutty, smutty books. Oh, Steele, you should read the series I'm reading now. It's hilarious. There hasn't been any closed door, open door, no sex at all. Even not even holding hands. There's not even really like romance at this point. No, really, there's not even any romance at this point. She is what they call a medicus. So they call them others. So like centaurs and demons and whatever, like others. They're open out, like the world knows about them. And a medicus is their doctor. So she is a medicus and she's working at this place, and it turns out the guy who owns it is in the mob, and like, is the kind of like, just like organ harvesting for humans, they do the same thing for others, like rhino horn as an aphrodisiac and this and that and the other, whatever. So he is trying to like like get her to be part of his group, and then you know she would basically like owe her whole life to him, because in the mob you do what the mob boss says and that's it. And so she but she's got something in her, like she calls it her that voice in her head, right? And when she is in danger, that voice strikes out, but it's obviously more than a voice, but she doesn't know what it is. And so like when he's going to go brand her, she like sends out a shock wave, and um like a whole bunch of his cronies wind up with like wood through the neck and stuff, because like the room explodes essentially. And she steals this clock and this urn that he has, and like absconds. So now she's a veterinarian in this tiny town that has others, and like it's like the worst kept secret that what she does. And so like everybody in town basically knows she does it, but they're not going to tell anybody else. Oh yeah, this is what we do. I talk about the books. Um, so so she just helped the centaur and his, not partner as in like romantic partner, but like they work in pairs. So like one of them helps protect the herd at night with like a bow and arrow, and the other centaur like plays this harp thing, and it like keeps like the animals calm at night. And so he's like singing a song for her because she helped his partner, and she starts like singing along to it. She feels like she's floating and stuff, and he tells her that she is what they used to call like a seer or whatever, like she has that ability. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like she has no clue what she is basically. And so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's, I'm not very far into it, but it's pretty interesting. They did send somebody after her though, but it backfired because he didn't take her the way the mafia people wanted. Instead, now he's bound to her, and he protects her. Let me look it up. I bought it as a box set when it was on sale super cheap one time. Where's what I'm reading now? It says the title it's Kidnapping Phoenixes and Other Ways to Die. They deal with the Shadow King. Yeah, it's called it's Gone God World, is like because it's stand like goes over multiple series, so that's like the big series title. But the one I have is called Kidnapping Phoenixes and Other Ways to Die. It's $10 on Amazon for like all 8 books, and it's over 1,400 pages, so it's probably not a bad deal. But you could maybe see if you could borrow it from the library through like the digital thing. One time at boot camp, not band camp. Oh yeah, you can do it through there then. I don't have KU because I just buy them and read them and spend way too much money on books. 6, 7, 8. It's angry at me. It says battery low because I forgot to charge it, and that's the first time that's happened in a while. I've been really good about it. But anyway, we're getting near the time for the end of our stream anyway. So 1, 2, 3. But yeah, it's pretty funny. She does like the sheriff, but nothing has happened like at all. So there's no romance in it so far at all. That's not to say there may not be some eventually, but right now there hasn't been any. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will probably finish this tomorrow and I will post a picture in Discord of like the finished dino. And then I will be back Sunday. That Hotel Galactic game that we played as a demo and I really liked came out today, but it was $35. So I'm probably gonna wait till it goes on sale. So we will not be playing that on Sunday. I don't know what we will be playing. In the So, what happened at boot camp, Lightning Builder, or was that just a segue? Like that one time at band camp? Because I have heard some one time at boot camp stories. Like the guy shot himself while marching. Listen, don't get me started on tentacle. There is monster smut. There's one with a kraken, a dragon with 2 peens, a gargoyle who uses his tail. Steel doesn't like the tentacle porn. Steel lies a lot, but not about not liking the tentacle porn. We're going to be ending shortly anyway. Thank you again so much for the raid. I was lurking in yours before I went on. But good night. Have a good rest of your day and I hope your stream went well. 4,
Hopefully.
6. I'm trying to just finish this graham cracker before we get off. And then all I'll have to do tomorrow is 4 little leggies and sew it all together. Which, yes, I know your battery is low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it went as well as it can while I'm doing lighting, and I was working on very first kit there. Oh wow! So yeah, like they learn a lot as they progress. With each one they do, they learn more and they get better. So yeah, that makes a difference. Yeah, that's where I want to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not usually streaming at this time, so if anybody has a person they would like to raid into, we can do that. Oh, that's not, wait, yeah, that is what I meant to do. Because I have no clue who's really on at this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll go to Cosmic then. 7, 8. I mean, I watch people at this time of night, but like I just kind of float around from one to the other, and sometimes it's just in whatever the last person rated us into. So I don't always like no. Okay. Boop. That is our second, and look it, I managed to make them the same size, which is always amazing to me. Okay. Get rid of you. Come over here. I'm going to go to ending stream over there. Search. Cosmic. Let me look at my list. Because I know who you're talking about, but I was like, I probably didn't spell it right. Yeah, Cosmic TV. Is that what you just so we're talking about the same person? Yeah, I was like, I probably just spelled it wrong. Okay, there we go. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I just do raid and then their name. Cosmic TV. And then it makes one. Oh, if I spell it right, it makes one. If I spell it correctly, it makes one. And I am horrible at spelling people's names right, so hopefully I did it right. Yeah. But thank you everybody for coming, for hanging out. If you came in the raid and stayed, thank you very much. I know it's a gamble when you're the streamer you're watching raids, because you may not like who they go to, or you may not rather like what the person's doing. So I appreciate it if you stayed. Thank you for the likes from Astronomy Show and Reactor Tech. I can't speak today. Um, and thank you again to Mr. Harrow for the raid. Well, you gotta let me finish. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, this and this. Join now.